Woo! Alrighty.
All right, well,
Alrighty.
this is kind of your jam, Ian, so you take it away.
Alright, boys. So we wanted to play an album that it's on a major label, but like, come on, man, it's kind of been forgotten in the last 20 years or so. So we wanted to play this album and listen to it. It's a longtime favorite for all of us. I guess to start it off, I first got into Darkane. Are you guys ready for this? I first got into Darkane in 2002-ish. Chad had like this compilation CD, and it was like a compilation that had both Century Media stuff and Nuclear Blast stuff. And on there they had Darkane's Innocence Gone song from there, and I was just like, man, this is so sick. And then I asked Chad to order the album back in the day, or around that. It was probably like a year after or something. So yeah, got it, and I just listened to it constantly, and I was just like, yeah, I really like what Darkane does. I think they're an awesome band. I think they're underrated. They kind of have a melodic death metal sound mixed with some thrashy stuff, but the production on this one here, it's a little bit more sludgy, and it kind of gives a song kind of a unique feel compared to their other albums. I like this album. I think this album is freaking amazing. It's probably my favorite melodic death metal. That's why we're starting with this freaking album, because it's just so freaking good, and that's why we have it right here. Yeah, there it is. So this is the Japanese version of the album. I don't even know if anybody can see this, but you know, like we're showing it anyways. I don't know who does the artwork. But yeah, it's got a bonus track on it, so we're gonna listen to that one as well. And anyways, just an awesome band, awesome album. I don't know, do you guys have any thoughts on it or anything to introduce the album, or I don't know, what are...
I don't have too much to add. I do like Darkane a lot. I do think that Andres Sidow and Peter Wilder, they do a great job of adding something different, so that they're not just the run-of-the-mill, kind of band and everything. But I do think that they're pretty underrated, and it'll be nice to go through this album and talk about it and score it, and we're not going to just be like, oh yeah, they're the best at everything. We are going to be critical at certain parts too and whatnot, even though we all love this album a lot, so but generally speaking, like, no albums.
We're also going to say it's a piece of crap too.
But we are going to talk about why it's good and whatnot, and that's the thing that just going through the album and talking about it, we'll be able to kind of share our thoughts on why it's good and whatnot, and so that'll be kind of nice to get into and whatnot. But I don't have much to add in terms of like my relationship with Darkane and whatnot. So we'll just kind of go from there, yeah.
I do like that both the guitarists, it's like Klaus Eidberg and I think Christopher Malmstrom, I think they both like do a lot of like writing the riffs and their own solos, and they both kind of jump back and forth and stuff, and it's just freaking awesome. The lyrics are all about like, mental torment and, right. Like mental anguish, mental suffering in one degree or another, so it's kind of, I don't know, it's just it's still metal, like talking about the dark, corners of humanity, but it's just awesome. What about you, Chad?
You guys kind of said it all, and I gotta get to where like I gotta pretend I don't see that thing, so might be a little gun shy, but let's do this.
Yeah. Okay. So as we're going through this album, hopefully the thing's still recording. As we're going through it, we're gonna be like recording like what we think of each song, like giving a score from 1 to 10, and we'll over time we all kind of have different definitions of what is a 10 and what is whatever. So we're gonna put that, and then at the end we'll just talk about like the overall score that we gave it, and we're gonna read the lyrics too. So whoever's watching, like the 3 people that are watching this, they could read along the lyrics as well. So I don't know, we just wanted to be able to do like a listening party and to showcase these bands that are kind of unappreciated, forgotten, almost like forgotten legends of some music, sound.
Sound.
Yeah, so whew, man, we got that down. Alrighty, all right, you guys ready for this crap?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, first track, Innocence Gone. I made sure that the volume was pretty good too. You want to scoot that speaker that way a little bit, Chad? Woo! Well, boys.
That
was something.
Yeah, why don't you go first, Ian? Since this is your album, your
My pick.
Yeah.
Sure. I give it a 10. I give it a 10. It's just such a freaking awesome song. I love the sort of like the three notes repeated higher and higher as it goes with that riff. It's just such a freaking cool riff. I think this song was written by the bassist guy, Jorgen Lofberg. I think he wrote this song, and I really like the lyrics are really good. It's like talks about the horrors of like sexual abuse and stuff, and sometimes like when I'm in like a serious mood, like the lyrics like really kind of like make you kind of sad, you know, because it's just so freaking. It's such a distressing topic. Granted, we're doing this and it's like, you know, we're rocking out and we're all excited for music, so it's like, but like, you know, when you're listening to this alone, it does hit a little bit harder, the lyrics. I think it's an awesome song. The freaking vocals are freaking sick. I love that he does like different things, you know, some part he'll just be like that part, build up part where he's just like, I hate you inside, and then he goes higher and he's like, you know, and it's just like, I don't know. I just think it's an awesome opener. Great way to begin the album.
Shall I go next?
Yeah, let's go down the line.
I completely agree with you when you're. I think.
I'm just putting 10s for all of us.
Yeah, 10 for me.
Yeah,
I do view this as a masterpiece song. I do. I wouldn't change anything in it, you know. It is one of my favorite like death metal songs and whatnot. But I agree with you. It does a great job of matching the music and the lyrics and combining it together to have it all make sense. When you hear like especially the topic and whatnot, and you've got very sad sort of that backing. It sounds very much like the end of the world. It sounds sad. It sounds tragic, and it's supposed to sound sad and tragic because it's not a celebratory song. It's just I like metal because they talk about a lot of topics that a lot of genres don't really touch or go on or whatever. And so it's to some people it might be like they might not enjoy a song like this and whatnot, but I feel like it was just done very well to depict just sort of that lost humanity, that you know, the same insane sort of lifestyle that people live in and whatnot, you know. So it's very chaotic, but also the song is really rhythmic, you know what I mean? It's so freaking good rhythmically and whatnot that, it's got you headbanging to it and whatnot. I don't have much else to add, but like, yeah,
it's 6/8 time too. 1, 2, 3,
it's-
4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Isn't that 6/8 time, or is that just doing triplets in 4/4 time?
Yeah, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's doing
still,
triplets in 4/4
yeah,
time.
it's still it doesn't. I don't think it creates that 6/8 feel per se, but I think it's much more.
I wasn't sure.
I don't have the sheet music, and it's weird with music because sometimes you hear it and you can tell, and then other times it can be a little bit off, and so it's harder to tell. But I'm pretty sure it's still 4/4.
Yeah,
you know, and
that
whatnot.
makes sense. Just doing triplets or whatever.
In terms of drumming, a lot of 6/8 drumming, the snare is going to land on the 4 and whatnot. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 2. We've got the drummer hitting the snare on 2 and 4. You know what I mean? So it's not like, so that's one way to hear 6/8 really well, is what the drummer's doing along with it and stuff. But anyways, it's not an absolute, but
yeah.
Well,
Jed,
masterpiece song.
Oh no, I gotta follow this. You guys probably aren't gonna learn much from me, but these guys, they're teaching me a thing or two also. I don't really have much to add, but yeah, I guess just like lyrically and musically, though, like I go on a lot more about feeling and just how I feel, and yeah, dude, I was rocking out, but like you said, when you're alone and you're thinking about those things, and I don't know, just kind of the things that kind of are in some people's minds and some of the stuff people go through, and just awesome stuff.
Yo, it kind of warms the heart.
I think it kind of can help you to understand like what other people are going through just through music, you know. Yeah. Just to feel some sympathy or empathy towards people, and dude, metal. It's not just talking about gore, but we're gonna get some of that too, guys.
Yeah, that's true. Some art is not pleasant, but it's like, you know,
it makes you think.
It makes you think. It makes you feel. Like, have a little empathy.
So 10 all around.
Dude, 10
all around. All right, boys.
Just this album.
Yeah, Solitary Confinement. And dude, we've been listening to this album for the last 20 years, like all of us have. So it's just like, I don't know, this is very cherished, and hopefully whoever's watching is enjoying this album. If you don't even know this album, like, man, just give it a chance. Like, it's freaking awesome.
Listen to it.
Here we go. Solitary Confinement.
Let's go.
money.
Ah.
That's so sick, that outro.
Shoot, I always thought I said face the darkness, it never fails. This makes a lot more sense with the lyrics.
I've forgotten a lot of
Jeez,
lyrics too.
yeah.
It's been years
Dang.
since I've
Looked
you
at
know
the
looked at the lyrics.
I was
Yeah.
like, face the darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taste.
Inhale
Taste.
the fear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Feed from hatred.
Yeah,
Vision.
yeah, feed from
Vision
nature.
for fury.
Pretty wild stuff.
Pretty wild. Whew. I think you want to go first next, and then you, and then I'll go
We'll-
last.
we'll kinda-
just kind of go in a
kinda-
circle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's totally cool.
Yeah, we need some order to this.
Yeah.
I do like Innocence Gone more, but there's nothing wrong with this song at all. I don't find any flaw in this song. I do like the production and whatnot. I can't remember the producer. Like I think it was like
Daniel Bergstrand, I think.
Bergstrand. Okay,
I'm pretty sure that's who it
it
is.
was. Wasn't it the same guy who did like Reroute to Remain
It
and
is.
stuff? Like,
Yeah.
got that like sound or whatever, you know, and it just really works out. I was singing like Frederick Nordstrom or something, but I thought that's like
I think he's produced a bunch of other Swedish death metal. I think
Okay.
that's why.
maybe that's why that.
Like both of
Comes
those
to
names.
mind or
Yeah,
whatever.
engineered
Yeah.
by Daniel Bergstrand and Darkane.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Samples and PG boards, programming by Orion Glue. Just a name drop, old Orion out there.
Yeah, I do think it's a great song. I'll give it a 10. I still think it's a masterpiece song. The drums are great. Guitars are great. You know, I do like kind of like that little bit clean vocals with the chorus and whatnot, and the atmosphere and the choirs and all that. Like it's just, you know, it definitely creates like just that, I don't know, that strong
epicness.
moments. Yeah, I know, right? You know, like that taste of darkness. No, yeah. It's, I don't have much to add, but yeah, fantastic song. Just yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with a 10 too. I think I probably like number 2 a little bit more than number 1, just because it's, I don't know, dude, just gets me pumped, man. I'll probably be saying that a lot, but and like I did like what Kevin said with like just adding to that chorus and just making it really memorable. Even though I didn't say the words right in my head, but you know, we got it. So
Yeah.
but yeah, 10 for me.
Yeah, I give it a 10. I think that's probably my favorite song on the album. I love that freaking song. I love all the vocal changes throughout. Like, it's so awesome. All the rhythmic parts that keep changing. And that chorus is so, like, I don't know, epic.
When we heard it way back when or whatever, it was different. It was pretty,
Yeah.
you know, it was like, whoa, this is pretty different.
Back then, like, I didn't like how, like, metal had a bunch of singing and stuff, you know? But I felt like this singing was so much different than other kinds of singing, you know?
Yeah.
This singing, it was just, like, same thing with, like, when Strap Young Lad sings or when Soulwork sings, like, those bands, like, the cleans are so just awesome sounding that I'm like, sweet, do those choruses, do those melodies, like, you know, combine it with your gutturals or the shrieks and stuff, you know? Just don't sound like a freaking pop punk band when you're trying to do clean singing, you know? That's all I ask for.
Yeah.
10. It's such a freaking amazing song.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, Darkane does do a lot of songs like, you know, from the perspective of like this evil incarnate kind of stuff. Like, all right.
The oppressor or the dominator.
Bam.
It's not what was getting me pumped though, guys. let's get this straight.
You know,
Just to be
Alright?
clear, I'm not cheering on pure evil.
Yeah, no, not about that. It's just
Alright.
fun to listen.
I will say before you go on though. Okay. One of these days I am gonna pick a Van and Plaza album because Van and Plaza does a great job of depicting, in my opinion, this sort of theatrical depiction of evil and whatnot. And for me, I don't listen to a band and think like, oh, they're really evil. I see it as sort of like a opportunity for someone to like go into the theater or like someone just, you know, here's what we put together. Here's our ensemble and here's our cast of members and whatnot. And, you know, Andreas is going a little crazy, but that's not him. That's, you know, someone else. Like, you know, it's like,
They're like,
so
they
the depiction, yeah.
Right, yeah, I don't think so.
You can't say stuff like that. Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
Whew.
YouTube gets
YouTube will
crazy,
go
or
crazy.
whatever. Yeah, but
Even if
we,
we're
even if you're joking and stuff, yeah,
Oh, okay.
just don't even say anything like,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what I'm
we like
what
bleep
I'm
it out. It's not live, so it doesn't.
yeah. So what I'm saying is like, even if like the song is about freaking destroying someone or whatever, you know, it's like take it as like a
it's like watching
Like-
a horror movie or
yeah.
or,
Like
yeah.
like like
Well,
now I feel
you
like
want, you want your villains to be badass. You
Exactly,
want your villains
yeah,
to be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
exactly.
man,
like,
that's so crazy. Oh, that's so hardcore or whatever.
Right.
Same thing with music.
Same thing with music. So, anyways,
it's an
you
outlet,
get
it's
it,
an
you get it.
experience. Like, yeah, dude, come on.
yeah.
I mean, some people are fudging.
Are we worried about something, or are we? Are we just?
We just don't want people getting the wrong idea, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, those 3 people, guys.
These people are gonna watch.
Yeah, no, it's true though.
I
like
think-
some people don't disconnect the two, I guess.
Yeah. I think like
Ain't our problem.
Yeah.
and anyways, move on. Yeah, move on. Like
Fatal
yeah.
Impact.
It's funny because the more you talk about it, the more you
It
feel like you
just
gotta
goes on and
explain
on.
yourself, and then the worse you're doing. It's like, then you're like, why don't we just shut up?
Yeah, I know.
And just
Totally
shut up and go for it. Yeah. It's like the explanation didn't help.
No, but I'll edit that small snippet, like just cut the audio for that.
It's not a breakdown. It's not.
I don't know.
Wow.
No.
I think it's your turn to go first, Chad.
I thought it was pretty good.
It was
All right. Yeah, guys. Let's see. I'm probably gonna go with. I don't really think there's anything that I like dislike on this album. I'm probably gonna go with like a 9. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 9. I don't really have much to say, so I'm gonna kind of turn over to you guys and let you go for it. I mean, it'd just be me kind of being like, I don't know, I liked a lot of the vocals. I liked a lot of the Caddick screeching in the back while he's doing the singing. And
Yeah.
But I don't have a ton to say, so I'll let you guys kind of take it.
One thing Darkane does so freaking well is they switch up rhythms and stuff to like, the drummer will do a cue up, and then he'll do this rocking out part when he's like, da 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 da, and then it's just like headbanging moment, and like, they just like have some cool faster parts interspersed with great headbanging parts. Like, I love that they switch it. Dark Tranquility does that a lot too, where they have a faster section and then it slows it down to like a headbanging section and then maybe a melodic bit. And I don't know, I just think it's awesome. I give it a 10 because most of this album is like a 10. This is like my favorite like metal album, like one of them, you know. So, anyways, I love that song.
I'll give it a 9. I do think this song is not as good as tracks 1 and 2. It is a bit like straightforward to me, you know. It's not as like ambitious of a song and whatnot, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. I do like the bass player in this song because it's like, this is no then it's almost like the bass is while we're so it's like the bass guy is like, all right guys, let's do it. He creates this. That's the thing, again, with the rhythm. He starts telling you to start headbanging, you know? The music itself, it tells you, like, yeah, now we're going into the chorus and start headbanging this way and stuff. We transitioned out of the, you know, we transitioned out of that, and then the bass player, I think, brings it all together into going into that chorus. So
I'll have to pay attention to that some of the time.
I like the bass player on that song, but I'll give it a 9. In terms of like gripes and stuff, yeah, I don't think this song is like super like original and stuff, but I do like lyrically and stuff the sort of like, it seemed like it was a bit like fighting against myself, you know, and whatnot, fighting inner demons, you know.
Painful fear.
Yeah, you know.
Not supposed
like,
to be here, man.
Brutal.
Yeah, you know, so whether it's all in your head or something external, you know, who knows?
Who knows?
You might not even know.
You guys ready for this madness?
But if you're crazy, the internal is the external, you know, so, you know, who's to say?
No. You got a point there.
Yeah, let's move on.
Oh no, it's being slow.
Real.
Hopefully that thing's still going.
Right.
There we go. It's good to go. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Track 4.
Another
What a fun trip.
That chorus is pretty trippy, you know.
Yeah. Whew. I guess it's my turn.
Yeah,
Huh?
your turn. Yeah.
I like the whole lyrics of like psychosis and whatever, you know, and I like that like Sid Owl's vocals, the way he's got that monotone sounding. Not, you know, the needs of the invitation towards a world full of illusions. Compassion is something I've never felt. It's like so one noted, but it sounds like so haunting. And then you've got like the shrieky voice kind of joining in at parts, you know, have to have, you know, and it's just, oh man, that song is so fudging good.
Yeah.
I love the changes. I like the little choir part. Yeah, it's just so freaking good. That song, like, it goes by so fast, but there's so much that happens into it that's so freaking awesome. So I gave it 10.
I was surprised with how good the solo section was. You know, like I was like watching you. You're all like fingering like different little sections, and it's like, oh yeah, that part there, yeah, that's pretty good. You know, and sometimes when you're listening to a song, you kind of train your brain to only listen to certain parts as you go through the song. So you're like, I'm listening to this, now I'm listening to that. Now, you know, so it's nice to hear different things. And, you know, going through this song again, it was nice to hear something a little new and refreshing and whatnot.
I like that Darkane got more kind of attention when Peter Wilder tried out for like the Dream Theater like audition, you know, because it's like he's always been an amazing drummer, you know, and then it's like now over time people have like realized that, or people are watched like his videos on YouTube and are like, yeah, freaking sick.
He's a great drummer. I give the song a 9.5. I do like it. I do like it more than track 3, but it's not as high as 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah, like this album is pretty solid. You know,
I got you, Jed.
It's just it's a great song. I enjoy it, but yeah.
I don't know, dude. Like, I guess we're kind of reiterating this, but I love like the lyrics and the music, just how it. Like, I don't know, you feel all the chaos and the freaking the phonetic crap going on, and then the chorus hits and it's almost like a release, but then it goes right back to it. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm sorry I'm not explaining it as well as I'd like to, but yeah.
Freaking sick.
Yeah, just freaking awesome.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, so 10 for you as well?
Yeah, I do 10.
Yeah. Whew. All right.
Yeah, but masterpiece? Okay. I'm going to fight with that. I won't fight over it, you know?
Yeah. Alrighty, Violence from Within.
Yeah, let's do it. Go on for it.
Right out the gate, man.
We're
song.
The acoustic outro.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Nope. You gotta deal with the dog. I mean. That is kind of a beautiful ending.
Yeah. I like it when, especially like death metal bands and stuff, when they'll add in little sections or things of like, you know, because like
Giving you a
there's-
break from the brutality.
well yeah, but also it's funny because like a lot of musicians and stuff grow up playing classical music, or they're forced to play the piano, or they're forced, so they grow up having all these like root
Culture.
and whatnot, you know, and so it's cool to hear people like, you know, do something like, yeah, they're being a death metal band, but like, you know, it's just, yeah, it's kind of cool. I'll give this a 9.5. I like it about the same as track 4. Man, the solo section was so freaking good.
Dude,
drummer does a great job. 4 and 5 remind me of, there's little sections in it that remind me a little bit of like the previous like Insanity album. You know, there are little sections like backing vocals and stuff that I'm like, yeah, I could see this being the follow up to Insanity. You know, but yeah, yeah, 9.5. Not much more to add, but yeah, great song.
What do you say, Chad?
I'm giving it a 10. No, just I never get sick of that
Yes.
song. I never get sick of that. And I know I'm throwing numbers out there. I'll throw that crap out there, dude. It'll get better as time goes on. But yeah, I never get sick of that song, dude.
Repulsive images painted on my retina.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
just
Freaking sick.
yeah.
I give it a 10 as well. That one part when it's just like da 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 got a ton of instead of mine. It's like, man, can you create something that's more headbangable?
Yeah,
like,
dude, yeah.
holy death, you know, that's such an underrated freaking riff. Like, yeah, I've seen riff videos on YouTube and stuff, but I've never seen anybody include that riff on there, and they should, because it's fudging amazing.
Yeah.
I like the chorus. The only thing that I have a small gripe is whenever they do the da 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 da. And go right back into the, you know, like verse section or whatever. I
Right.
kind of wish they had some other kind of transformation to it,
The way it
rather than the
transitions
way it
into
just
that.
stops and then just then he
Yeah.
just starts singing again. I don't know. I like when they do the ta 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 ta. It's cool how it goes into the solo, but yeah, I kind of wish that they just soloed it out and then was just like and then going back into or something like.
Just to kind of keep things going or whatever.
Yeah, it feels like a sudden shift to me, but I still love that song. Like my 10s are like, if I could listen to it like endlessly and I just love it, like I don't care if there's a small thing, if everything else is so fudging amazing, you know, like it's just, yeah, that's how I feel. You guys ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
The fear of oneself.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ow, ow. That's a thrasher.
Oh yeah, they're getting it.
Is it me or is it
I
Chad?
think it's Chad's first.
Yeah, it's mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually like reading the lyrics of that song, like it kind of made me like it even more. Like just hedonism, giving into crap, freaking yeah, man. And just I don't know, I love death grind, so like I like that constant just like barrage. I'm giving that one a 9.5. But it's weird because that's not one that usually like sticks out to me. It just kind of goes by. But this time around, I think going through the lyrics, it kind of like added a little bit more for me.
Yeah.
Did it feel like it was a bit like aliens and monsters are crumbling out of the ground to get you kind of thing? Did you get that vibe with the lyrics and stuff?
Yeah, no.
No, like, you know, pleading ignorance while they arise, the reptilian, you know, whatever.
Well, dude,
I
the
kinda-
reptilian mind being cold.
I kind of just took.
Okay.
I just took it as
I can see that.
yeah, as just like evolution is like showing us that we're all just animals,
just getting
ready to
into our
devour,
appetites.
ready to just devour and.
Well, I had the idea that there were reptiles or something coming out of the ground, you know, as
Komodo
they
dragons
arise.
and crap, man.
But it could have been like as they arise, like maybe your own sort of like
satisfy your appetites as they arise.
Yeah.
Plead ignorance. This is your hell. It's like. Yeah, you say that like it's like when people just give in to whatever desires that they want with no restriction and stuff, they turn into monsters.
Or from the ground. I was digging that dude a lot. That's what's weird. That one usually just went by, but I think the lyrics add a little bit more for me.
Yeah, I give that one's the first sign of the like. It's a weaker song for me. It's fast. It's straight to the point. But it just doesn't have as much like complexity as like some of the other songs. And it's not as catchy, but it's still pretty freaking awesome. I'm torn between an 8.5 and 9.
Are you feeling generous, huh?
Maybe I'll give a 9. Oh, I don't know. 8.5.
Yeah, okay.
I'll give it 8.5.
9 for me. 9.
9 for you?
Yeah, 9.5.
I'll give it an 8. I do think the talking part is a bit static. You know, the verses.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit like not enough interesting stuff going on and whatnot, but it's not bad. It's just kind of a thrash out song and whatnot.
Yeah.
Chorus is great. And
that whole yo, this is your hell is like kind of cool.
Right. Yeah.
Those mellow tropes. Ooh, just dude, get it, boys. Get it.
Yeah, I don't have much more to add to it. I mean, like
pretty straightforward.
Yeah, pretty straightforward song.
Yeah. Alrighty. Chaos versus Order, and this is the song that has Lawrence McRory guesting on it, and he was the vocalist on their first album, and he's just vocalist now. Like he was on the last 2 albums and the new one that just came out like a couple months ago or whatever. So it's kind of cool hearing them go back and forth.
Yeah, but we already know that. Who are you talking to?
I'm talking
We're talking to the couple people that are gonna watch us. All right.
I'm talking to 3 people. Just to give you guys a cue.
See, this is why this thing's so like weird. I'm like, all right, pretend it's not there. Okay, it's there. If it's
so actually, Kevin, think on this. I don't know if you knew that.
Thanks. I didn't know that. But thank you.
Hey, anytime.
No, I'm just bugging.
I know. It's just Anyways, Chaos versus Order. Here we go.
Yeah, let's do this.
Great freaking riff.
My wife actually likes this song.
Oh yeah, that's pretty dope.
This song is great on headphones.
Yeah. Maybe it will pick it up on there. I don't know.
Woo!
Ready for the next one, dude?
We're gonna get there. I think I go first now,
Yeah,
right?
it's your turn.
Yeah, I really like that song. I think that they do everything right in it, but I don't feel it's as replayable as like some of the other songs, like the earlier songs. I feel you've got something you want to say.
But I'm not interrupting. Go ahead.
I think it's an awesome song. I'm leaning like a 9.5. I'll just do 9.5. Fudge it. I think it's really awesome, and I like the way that both of the voices like go, one and then the other one continues, and the back and forth of it is pretty cool. It's got a great heavy feel. The riffing reminds me of Dream Theater's The Mirror, like it's kind of a similar kind of riffing to it. That's an awesome song too. But yeah. Anyways, I know, dude, when it ends like that, but this is about Darkane. That is pretty sick though. I love that. You're next.
Yeah, I'll give it a 9.5. I really enjoy that song a lot. It's funny, it doesn't have like a solo. It has an outro solo, and that's kind of it, But the drums really shine for me for this song because in the kind of like you've got like two verses, one guy's like, oh yeah, I'll take over, and then the other guy's like, oh, let me jump in and stuff. And the drummer, he changes his drumming depicting both these guys talking and having it be like chaos and order, and that is such a cool implementation of what they were going for. So it starts off with like, okay, so Andrea Sidel will start and Peter Wildor is doing just on the hi-hat and everything, but then whenever he's like, or something, then we go into like Lawrence or something, then he goes to the rise and it's a little bit more beat driven and stuff. It's just, I like that where it's just kind of grounded and just kind of, then it comes back into and it's just, you're moving from one side to the other side. It feels like they're like talking to each other or something, and it's a fantastic song. I'm not going to give it a 10. I don't think it's masterpiece perfect, but 9.5. I really
to me it's not as catchy as some of those earlier songs.
Yeah, well, it's pretty catchy to me. What do you think?
I don't have a lot to add. I'm gonna go with a 9. It seems kind of like they're I'm just giving it a 9.
You're like,
it's a 9.
I don't have to explain anything.
I don't have to explain
what do you want from me? I don't have to explain myself.
I'm just freaking here, man. It'll get better, guys. It'll get better.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah,
No,
it's all
I know,
good.
but
It's better. No,
it's a personal thing, okay? Okay.
All right, guys, more craziness. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, buddy.
Such a cool deal.
Got that side snare. Yeah, he's got the side snare. He does it truck free too. bury your head in the wall.
Hear that demon's call.
I suppose so.
That's what demons call you. Right in the wall, man.
Right when your head's in the wall, they're like, "Hey, what's up, man?"
Yeah, that's when they get you.
Buried in the wall.
Who goes first? I think you do.
I think I do. Yeah, there's one little section that I thought there were 9 counts in it. I thought it was like 9/8 or something. Could we go back and hear a little section or something?
Sure.
Because I thought there was like a 9/8 thing going on. It was the
9/8 thing.
right after the. It sounded like 4 sequences and then coming back on. But
I think it's still they stay in the 4/4 or whatever.
just play it and hear me out. Hear me out. I could be wrong, but just hear me out and I'll tap
really
it out.
Be right.
It's like if you go to that section and whatnot, it's like and I'll. You gotta fast forward there. So after this, yeah. Am I right or am I wrong?
I don't know.
There's that extra count.
Yeah, but if you have the one more count though, like you would think that because we would get off in our headbanging though. If you're
no, that's why you do it 4 times because then you take you slip the ninth, slip the ninth, slip the ninth, and slip the ninth to add a section of 4.
I see.
And then it comes back on. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So
is that how it is?
Yeah, Pain of Salvation does that nonsense like all the time. No, it's not nonsense, but it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it's cool. Yeah. You're right, bro.
That's how counting.
Because dude, I was doing 4 count, and they would always begin on the second, and then the third, and then it'd begin. You know what I mean? Like, because I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
That's a cool song. Yeah. I'll give it a 9.5. I like that one. It's a lot more technical than I remembered it being.
Yeah, that's cool.
You put like then you put this here. I was like, anyway.
No, that's awesome. No, I didn't even catch that, but that's actually really cool.
Yeah, it goes around and around till you finally get back on 1 again, and then you carry on like nothing ever happened. So,
yeah, you're right. Yeah,
cool stuff. Everyone's like, yeah, cool story, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Dude, like it helps when you count it out, but dude, I never know when to start except. But yeah.
Well, the nice thing about this is like it doesn't like. At least it doesn't like get you off and stuff. So as long as you're just headbanging to it, you're gonna be back on 1.
Yeah, because
and you'll
some
be okay.
crap you guys showed me, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
right.
When they riff. But like a lot of like Meshuggah's riffs, they'll like get off, but they follow like a certain pattern. So it's like eventually you're gonna get back on the 1 again.
Just follow the sequence out, and then it's like okay.
Because like the numbers, they add up.
But that's why odd time signatures are great though, because it's like you do enough of them and stuff, and you can get like enough of a 5 or a 7 or a 9 or whatever, and then get back onto like I really enjoy that freak. It's track 5 on 1 Hour by the Concrete Lake.
Oh, Handful of Nothing?
Handful of Nothing, yeah. That song gets off, but then it goes back on, and it does just such a great job. And anyways, enough about Pain of Salvation. Yeah, they did a great job with that song. I feel like the verse part is more interesting than track 6's verse part,
I agree.
I will say, though, like, I can understand why someone could be like, it's all starting to sound the same. I could kind of get that because it does start to feel like there's like a formula, that they're following and stuff. But it's still great and it still works. So it's fine by me.
Yeah. It's your turn, Jen.
Dude, 10. Like that's. I
is
mean,
that part your favorite Darkane song out there, or
top 3?
Top 3, definitely, dude. Yeah, like it's the vocals too. Just the way he just gets it, dude. Oh man, I love it.
Yeah.
It just every time I hear that song, dude, I just want to freaking go nuts, man. And that's what I love about metal, dude. Like if a song can just like pump me up and just get me going, dude, that's one of the things I just freaking love, dude. Like I just just the screams and how he says some of the words, and I'm just, dude, the music,
Yeah.
Like I can't explain it as good as you guys can, but
No, it's all
Yeah.
good.
I can't explain it as good as Kevin can, but
yeah, Kevin, dude, like Kevin's like, all right, dude. And I was like,
9-8,
but I will say, I could be wrong. It could be 9-4. I'm not sure about between 9-8 and 9-4. Someone who's gone to school and done all that crap would probably be like, oh well, actually, you know, and whatever.
Yeah.
But we're not like classically trained and stuff. It's just we listen to enough music and to where we can count it out and we can conceptualize a lot of what's going on.
Yeah.
But it might be off in terms of like the actual notation and what's actually happening, you know. That's all.
The underprivileged music listener. We only get to listen to the album over and over again.
Yeah,
that's all we got.
So what
We
do you
got
do
an
with you?
easel for we got a freaking easel there. Yeah, that's cool though.
We're not all that into music, you know. Just go ahead.
I gave it a 10. I think it's an awesome song. I feel like it's more straightforward compared to the other 10s that I've given, because that song is more about just thrash about. It's just fast and just. But the whole like rhythm section, you know, during that middle bit is really awesome. Just a great headbanging moment.
Real quick, I do appreciate you guys letting me kind of share my thoughts on things, because I do feel like I bring up different perspectives.
Yeah, just don't do it again. No, it's good
pretty
because
cool.
like I don't listen to the drums as much as you do, because you're a drummer, you know. Like I listen more to like the music part of it, you know, like not the rhythm as much. So, yeah. You guys ready for Growing Hate?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here's the Japanese bonus track.
dang.
It's getting a little bit late and stuff. It's not too loud, right? For
I don't think so.
Okay.
We're not even next to anybody.
Perfect.
Like, yeah.
I haven't even seen the neighbor in a while. Like,
Yeah.
anyways.
Gosh, I hope she's okay.
Moving on.
No, like I mean, we don't. Who knows what she's up to? I don't know.
Who knows?
Ain't my life, you know. All right, Growing Hate. Here we go.
Let's move on.
I'm just saying, we can blast it, all right? Yeah. All right?
We're like laughing. Other people are like, that guy's harmless.
This is a great place, guys.
Yeah. Better than the lyrics live.
Not really like track 3, you know. Oh, I look around.
Wild.
What? Chester?
No, didn't I?
No, I started. It's your turn to start.
My turn?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I thought I went first on Parasites.
I think
I thought I did actually.
I thought I did.
I thought I did. okay. I'll go if you guys want me to go. Growing that song, that's actually the one that I'm least familiar with. Yeah, count threes.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Maybe it is me,
1, 2,
actually.
3. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
it
is
Yeah,
you,
I was
Chad.
right.
Your turn, Chad.
I'm pretty sure I know. Okay,
You're
we got
the only one that actually was right. You thought it was your turn, right? Or
No, I
Oh.
no, Kevin.
Oh,
yeah.
Kevin, you were the only person that was right.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'll go first if you guys really want me to. Unless you really
Go
want
ahead,
to.
Chad.
I honestly don't have much to say about that song, to tell you the truth. It's not like I didn't like it though, but
Can we just go first together?
yeah. Here.
I wasn't.
Help me out here, Kevin.
Honestly, dude, I was not. This is a song I'm not as familiar with because it's a bonus track. So it's like we didn't have the
I'll go
bonus
first,
track.
guys.
we didn't have the bonus
I know what the
track.
song that we were listening to is. So growing hay. No, go on.
So
go on. We didn't have
I'll
it
give
like
it
in
an
high
8.
school.
Yeah, we didn't have it in
years
high school.
later
We
when
didn't have it,
yeah.
way back when. So it's a newer song, so to speak. So I'll give it an 8. I do like it. I didn't catch the whole backing vocal part in the chorus. That was pretty cool, but like, I'm just not as familiar with the song, So yeah, not much to add. But
I gave it an 8.5. I feel like the chorus is kind of bouncy, It's like bouncy and doomy, the way it's just like, and it's just like, violation growing like,
Okay.
better dreams. And then like, but I think they did throw us all off with that little pause part. That,
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
supposed to come back in, but we got the hang of it.
Yeah.
No, I think it's an awesome bonus track. It's one of the weaker songs. It's kind of on par with The Fear of Oneself, but it's still pretty cool. Like, it's still a great song.
I'm all like pretending like, yeah, I know this song. No, I'm not as familiar with this song as much, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah. What do you give it, Chad?
I don't want to copy Kevin.
You copy me.
Yeah, dude. I'm probably gonna go with a.
Look at
It's probably your least favorite, probably.
Yeah, probably an
thus far.
8. Probably an 8, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Submission's gonna end on a good note, though. I love that as a closer.
It's pretty
Um,
good.
All right, you guys ready for this last one?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, go for
Here
it.
it goes.
Go ahead and finish it up.
This one and Innocence Gone, I feel like, have the two most like kind of sad,
emotional,
lyrics. Yeah. The rest are more like brutality.
Good little opening closer for the album.
Yeah.
This was a good album to start with, though.
Yeah.
Push the boundaries of suffering. Behind us.
done did it, boys.
We done did it, guys. That's how we done did it.
All right, so now Ian, you go first now.
Yeah, full circle.
Full circle.
That was a good album to pick. Though.
You know, when we began this album, we were different people. You know, like this is a life-changing experience. You know, it's just like.
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever be the same, guys.
No, I think it's just an awesome album. For that song, I give it a 10. I really like it whenever metal or just music in general like talks about like the horribleness of things that you do. Like the things you do in life really do matter, you know.
Yeah.
And in this song, like some of the lyrics, you know, recurring nightmares, chronic anxiety or whatever. Like the whole time he's just like talking about how like the breakdown of like when people inflict horror on other people, like it really like hurts and really destroys people's soul and stuff. And I really like that because it's, you know, yeah, I don't know. The song's kind of a little bit more sadder compared to the other ones, you know? Like, it's got, like, especially, like, the, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just kind of...
Dude, he does some awesome stuff with his voice there. Like, I
Yeah.
just kind of, like, give him a scene of, like,
Yeah.
post-traumatic. Yeah, just, dude.
It's just, like, psychological result of this experiment.
He was really going for it. This song.
Yeah, he did really good. Everybody did really good in this freaking album. I'm, like, adding up the scores, so if you guys want to talk while I add up the scores.
Yeah, I'll give it a 9.5. I do like this song. It's a great closer for the album and whatnot. And that's the cool thing about like anyone who likes to go through albums and whatnot. You think about why did the band create the songs in this order to create this experience in particular. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think this is a well constructed album. We all kind of agreed before going into this that this album was pretty underrated and whatnot. And I thought the drummer and the vocalist were the highlight of that song. But yeah, not much else to add. But yeah, great song, great album. You know. Yeah.
What do you think, Chad?
I'm definitely giving that song a 10. Like I said, the vocals really stuck out. I guess some of the lyrics, like the song as a whole, I was kind of taking stuff from the song and like kind of making it a little bit personal. So I don't really want to talk about that. but yeah, dude, it
took
was
you places.
Places I don't want to freaking go, dude. Like it was pretty sad, man.
Yeah.
I like listening to something that makes me
Yeah.
It just
sometimes it could just be like kind of cool, you know, be able to connect with lyrics and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Even if it's something kind of sucks, but it's just like just like, dude, yeah,
true. All right, boys.
All right, so what are the final scores?
So I gave it the highest score. I gave this album a 9.65. I mean, it's been a favorite of mine for like forever. Like I've always loved this album. It's no secret, you know. So I gave it 9.65. Kevin, you gave it a 9.25.
Right.
So you gave the lowest score, a little bit critical.
And then so you're the odd man out, yeah.
No, this is why we need Kevin. We need Kevin in this dynamic.
And then Chad, you gave it a 9.5. So.
I'm just kind of here.
It's respectable.
I'm throwing numbers out and saying stuff.
So the album as a whole, we gave it like a 9.46. So. Yeah, pretty dang solid album. Yeah. Just awesome. Yeah.
Never get tired of listening to it. It's definitely one of those.
Yeah, I think for maybe we should just share kind of closing thoughts.
Yeah,
I think my closing thoughts, I guess, would be like this album has a ton of replayability. It has so many just good ideas, so many awesome riffs, so many awesome drumming moments, great vocals. I think it's for people that love like the kind of Swedish death metal stuff, but like, you know, with that catchiness of it, but with some experimentation. Like if you like something that's a blend of like Soulwork, Dark Tranquility, Meshuggah, and like maybe Strappy and Lad, like though if you put those in a blender together, Strapping more so for the vocals because I feel like the vocals are just like has that kind of intensity because it's not really industrial at all. But I'm just then you would get Darkane, you know. Yeah. And it's too bad because I think a lot of people look at Darkane as just a generic by numbers thrash band, like a dime a dozen kind of band, and I think that they're really, I think they've made just such a freaking amazing album, and that's why we want to do these kinds of albums to showcase like here's some amazing albums that don't get enough love.
And in the description there'll be places to buy it and stuff.
I'll add those.
Okay, yeah, because part of the reason why we wanted to do this is like for many years, for decades or whatever, we've been listening to albums and going through with lyrics and stuff, and then we were like, well, shoot, let's just put a camera up in case there's someone who wants to join our listening party and just listen to these albums and stuff. So it was something that like we're already doing, and we want to support like the artists and whatnot as best that we can, because yeah, music is like there for you, especially in hard times and whatnot. You know, it becomes like that medium in which you can kind of put yourself into and whatnot, and you kind of get something back. And I just think that like, yeah, it's a great album, and like it's important to like, I guess, take care of the artist too, you know, and like buy the album and whatnot, or wherever you buy it, or, you know, just to just to support like good music and whatnot. So I don't have much to add to the album from what I've already said though, but great album.
Yeah, kind of the same with that. Like, I think you guys kind of said it all. But yeah, like I said, I never get tired of listening to this, dude. It's definitely, you guys kind of like pushed me towards it a little more, and dude, I just freaking love it, man. Like, it's a great album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's it. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, and we'll just do more of these, and we're gonna do a lot of different genres too, not just metal.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a ton of different genres. So yeah, thank you for joining us at Forgotten Legends of Sound. There it is.
Buddy.
Oh shoot.
Oh snap! Hot damn, boys! Oh, we did it. All right, now we're done.